I'll never forget that night. The way John sat on the cold floor, crying like a child, but his eyes, they were dry. Wide open. Empty. Like something else had taken over. Let me start from the beginning. My name is Emmanuel, and I grew up in Cotonou, but every long holiday, I used to visit my grandfather in Dedomé, a quiet village near the Togo border. Life there was different. Simple. People respected the land, the spirits, and the silence of night. This story isn't mine alone. It's also John's. John was my cousin. He was 16 at the time, same as me, but we were different. I was quiet. He was loud. I followed rules. He broke them just to see what would happen. In early July, John got into serious trouble in Cotonou. He fought a teacher. Not a small fight, he broke the man's nose. His parents had enough. So, they sent him to the village to humble him, they said. He came to stay in the family house, an old clay compound my great-grandfather built. I was already there for the holidays. When John arrived, I saw the way he looked around like the place was beneath him. The cracked walls. The rusted tin roof. The way the goats walked around like they owned the yard. This place is a joke, he whispered to me on the first night. I'll go mad here. He should have never said that. The house had 5 rooms. 4 of them were used. 1 was locked. Always locked. Since we were kids, my grandfather warned us. That room is not for children. Don't touch the door. Don't speak near it at night. We used to think it was just an old storage space. But it had this strange smell. Like burned herbs and old blood. And the door, it was sealed with white chalk marks. Every month, the village priest came and redrew the symbols. One night, maybe a week after John arrived, we were playing cards in the corridor. The wind blew hard, and the candle flickered out. While I got up to find a new match, I heard the door handle rattle. I turned and saw John, standing in front of the locked room. "John!" I shouted. "What are you doing?" He grinned. "Just checking. Maybe they're hiding something." I grabbed his hand and pulled him away. "Don't play with this kind of thing." He shrugged, but I saw the curiosity in his eyes. The first real sign came on a Thursday night. We had gone to fetch water at the stream just before sunset. It was already getting dark when we walked back. As we passed the big okra tree near the house, John froze. "Did you hear that?" he asked. "Hear what?" I replied, adjusting the bucket on my head. Someone said my name. I stopped too. The village was quiet. No insects. No wind. Just a strange low hum, like a whisper from under the ground. That night, John couldn't sleep. I heard him shifting in his bed, talking in his sleep. Around 2 a.m., he got up and went outside. I followed him quietly. He was standing near the locked room. Just standing. Breathing heavy. Eyes half closed. "John," I said softly. He didn't answer. Then he turned to me and whispered, "They said I'm the one." "The one what?" But he just walked back into the room and got into bed like nothing happened. The thing in the room. It was the 3rd week when everything got worse. John's mood changed. He stopped talking. He sat alone in the yard, staring at the ground. He wouldn't bathe. He barely ate. Sometimes, I'd hear him muttering to himself. I told my grandfather, but he just sighed. "He touched the door, didn't he?" I nodded. That night, they called the village priest. He came with kola nuts, palm oil, and a live chicken. They performed a small ritual outside the locked room. The priest said something had been disturbed. He has invited it, the priest said. Now it watches him. We were told to never leave John alone. But we made a mistake. The blood on the floor. It was the night before market day. My aunt had gone to sleep early. My grandfather was out at a meeting. I was the only one keeping an eye on John. He seemed quiet that evening. Calm. I thought maybe the ritual worked. Around 11 p.m., I went to the kitchen to drink Gary. When I came back, the door was open. Not the front door. The locked room. I froze. John was inside, sitting cross-legged in the middle of the floor. Around him were strange markings, drawn in blood. His own blood. I screamed. My aunt came running. My grandfather rushed in minutes later. We dragged John out. He was smiling, whispering something over and over. He's here now. He lives in me. They had to tie him down that night. To be continued.